Hello and welcome everyone to No Label Education online platform, The Pillars of Hair. My name is Patrick Browne and today I'm going to give you a classic buzz cut with a skin fade. What we're going to be working today is a number 2 guard through the top and sides, as well as introducing a mid to high skin fade to the back and sides as well. Complement to finish with the really nice shape up to the front. I really hope you enjoy. Okay, so here we go guys. Before we get into the actual cut itself, as always, let's look at first and foremost what we're dealing with. Here we have a very short hairstyle through the top. We can see that the hair is quite dark and dense, but also very straight in its form. Not only that, but if I draw your attention to the side panels of the head, we can see they've got quite a bit of space to work within. So here's what we want to do. We're going to first and foremost start off on the top with the number 2, where we're going to completely remove all the length and all the bulk to the top. That's then going to allow us to bring our fade from the side all the way into the top then. We'll start with our guideline, and with the fact that we have quite a lot of space to work with, the fact that we also have quite short hairstyle, that will then allow us to create something mid to high in terms of the blend. So with the guideline, we're going to bring it right on and from the temple peak point into the back. We're going to follow this through with a guard skipping technique to really disperse the weight and the blend in the fade and really create a really nice strong outline through the front. I really hope you enjoy. So here we go guys, we're going to start off with bringing our number 2 blade on the clipper right throughout the top part of the head. Now traditionally what a lot of people do, they go straight in and they start really reducing all that bulk to the top straight up, and that's fun. Let me suggest to you something that might make this process a little bit easier and a bit more quicker ultimately. I'm going to start by bringing my comb up and through the hairline. What that's going to do is actually lift the hair, and when I bring my clipper up behind it, that's going to feed the hair into the clipper. That will allow me to reduce a lot more weight in the top a lot quicker. So check this out. Here we go. I'm going to lick the hairline as a front with my thumb, all up through it like clipper, number 2, and you see guys, say quick and easy as it speeds the hair right through the top. I'm going to repeat that process now on the left and on the right. Well, number 2. Once again, we go front, the back, reduce from the left. I'm really creating a nice short, sharp layer to the top. All I'm going to do is repeat that motion left and right to ensure I bring everything on the top down to that base of a number 2. All important guys that we do this a couple of times to really ensure that no hair is left miss. What we're going to do is we're going to come in and replace our guideline in or around that template peak point like so. And you can see I want to nudge the guideline up a little touch so as not to leave a very harsh skin line. So of course double check for my process, 0.51 and 1.5. I know I can fit enough guards in between here and here and will keep my blend. Now I'm free to go in and I'm going to lay the excess hair. So once we complete our guideline on one side, we're then free to go in and match to the opposite side. We know on the right hand side we use the temple peak point as a reference and a marker, and then we're going to do the exact same thing on the opposite side. Here we go, we'll comb it down. So here we go, now we're going to begin the introduction of a full shaver to really take everything below a guideline as short as it possibly can be. We know guys, once again, this is not a clipper and shouldn't be used as such. In other words, we don't want to use this up and down motion with it. That might leave some harsh lines within our blend that would make it hard to complete. So I'm going to start with a slightly more rotary motion. I'm moving in this kind of circle formation. I want to do that roughly about 1 pinky finger's width, right below my guideline like so. And finally guys, from that point we're free to move and complete the blend in the back area. So into the back blend, here we are. Bringing our 2 panels together with the full shaver. So from there, we form it down. We're going to lift the transition guard up and through, all the way through to the top like so. So of course, guys, we do this on one side, and then of course we do it on the other. So here we are now, guys. Now we're ready to start the blend. I want to start, in this instance, with splitting my panel into two numbers, i.e. I'm going to place my 0.5 along the side, and then I want to leave a little bit of space for all my ones. So here we have it, guys. We've seen our process from one side and the other. You understand that we work with more classic guard skipping technique with the idea to try and use less guards to achieve more efficient blend. Now, guys, we bring ourselves to the final panel on the back of the head. And we know, guys, a lot of people, a lot of our clients, this panel is the most dense. In other words, we've got the most hair on the head in this particular zone. So what I'm going to do, I'm really going to imply that theory of using less guards to achieve more efficient result. I.e. what I'm going to work with is no guards in this scenario, apart from one. I'm going to open up my number one, and that's going to give me the 1.5. In this scenario, what I'm going to do is just bring my 1.5 all the way up to the top part of my blade.